What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss Channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Now, Rhodes College, a private liberal arts college in Memphis, is charging unvaccinated students a health and safety protocol fee of $1,500 added to their tuition if they do not have the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm going to read you some of this article from Forbes magazine, and then we'll get into it. It says, while many colleges across the country are providing incentives to encourage students to get the COVID-19 vaccine, Rhodes College is charging a fee to students who are not vaccinated. The private liberal arts college in Memphis, Tennessee, informed students on June 8th, those who are unvaccinated will have to pay a $1,500 per semester to cover the cost of weekly testing. Unvaccinated individuals will need to test negative in the 14 days before returning to campus, wear a mask indoors, and socially distance from other outdoors. A decision regarding whether the fee will apply to unvaccinated employees has not been open and made public yet. Currently, the vaccination for students, faculty, and staff is strongly recommended by the college. Rhodes does not have a vaccine mandate, but once the COVID-19 vaccine receives final FDA approval, which it has not been approved by the FDA, as it just said, it will impose one. Students will be able to apply for medical and religious exemptions, and those who receive such exemptions will not be subject to the fine. We're getting ridiculous, guys. I get it. There's this push for vaccines. There's this push for everybody to get the shot. There's this push to make it happen. They're giving away weed. They're giving away donuts. They're giving away all kinds of stuff. $1 million in Kentucky. They're having $1 million giveaway for two or three people. If you have the vaccine, you sign up, you can win $1 million. Like there's this big push to get everybody to get the vaccine. But charging college students an extra $1,500 per semester because they don't have the vaccine is just silly. I think we've gotten to the point where in America, instead of encouraging folks to eat healthier, to go on diets, to watch what they eat, to exercise, to live a healthy lifestyle, to stay away from prescription drugs, to do these things, instead we're going to push prescription drugs. We're going to push non-FDA approved vaccines. We're going to push all of these different kind of things instead of doing what you should do. Instead of listening to people like the Minister of Wellness and the teachings of Dr. Sebi and all of these people who seem to be perfectly fine without vaccines, to be perfectly fine without shots, to be perfectly fine. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a number of people who have gotten sick throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Trust me, I am not diminishing any of that. I am not diminishing those who have gotten sick, those who we have lost, and all of that has taken place throughout this entire pandemic. But to charge students who are there to get an education, they're not there to get a vaccine. Now, this is a private school, right? So the rules are a little different. You're able to change the rules and manipulate them because they're not government funded. They're private. So their situation is a little different. But there are public schools out there that may not be charging students $1,500 per vaccine, but will not allow students to return to campus without the vaccine. Now, in states like Tennessee, I know, in states like Kentucky and across this country, there are no more mask mandates. Everything is back to being normal or close to being normal. Everything is back to open or close to really being back open. Store hours are the same or back to normal and all of this thing. We're moving past the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I'm not telling you not to be cautious, but you're seeing more and more people outside without masks and without fearing for their lives. Because a lot of people are now starting to understand that, man, I can still live a normal life, even if I don't get the vaccine. To charge these people $1,500 because they decided not to get that shot, it's just insane, man. I think in America, they've scared a lot of people, including this liberal arts, and this is a liberal arts school. So you got to think liberal arts means they're very liberal, means they're very, left wing. They're going to do a lot of these things. They're going to do what, remember what Trump said about Biden? He said he wears the biggest mask in the world. You know what I mean? Like they're going to lean towards that, lean towards what they say is safety and caution, but it's more towards fear. You don't have to scare these people just to try to get them to get the vaccine. And not only are they now not scaring them, they're actually charging them because they're not scared. For those who have not gotten the vaccine, a lot of them just feel like they don't need to get it. They just feel like a lot of this was fear pushing. And after reading Dr. Fauci's emails, it sounds like it was. It sounds like a lot of this was manipulated. And it sounds like a lot of this was, was what it was. Go ahead and read his emails. Sounds like people like Brother Rizza Islam was correct about Fauci being a fraud and about this vaccine not being what it is, not being what it truly is. People can still get COVID with the vaccine. You can still get COVID with the vaccine. So to charge these people $1,500 per semester, $3,000 per year, you got to be out of your mind, man. But like I said, they're a private school. They can do these kind of weird things. If a public school tries to do something like this, I know there will be even more pushback. Rhodes College is a small school in Memphis, but man, this is where we're getting to, America. And the fear mongering, because we can't, I say we as in America, can't scare you with the fact that Trump is no longer in office, right? And so eventually this COVID thing is going to eventually go away. And there's going to be something else that they're trying to scare you with. You just have to have the wherewithal to be able to see past it. I think us as a people, as Black people in particularly, we're seeing past all of this fear mongering and all this craziness, right? There's no longer that threat of being a Trump supporter or being scared of the big bad boogeyman that is Donald Trump. And now the fear of being scared of the big bad coronavirus is starting to move along. And they're going to try to scare you with something else. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Once again, leave your thoughts in the comments and in the chat. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy. You're at the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, subscribe to the Black Boss channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.